Hey everybody, this is Tristan Quaid here, and this is my $1,200 a month rental that I got in Sarasota, Florida. I hope you enjoy, so let's take a look. Once you walk in, you can see the main door. That is the entrance I just walked into. There's a clock that is off time. And then you can move to the right and you can see my workstation. So this is where I mainly work. In there's my LaCroix. Some windows with some plants. And then here is the entertainment center. Okay. I will get a wider angle of that. Boom. So as we turn around, there's some more windows. Here is my workstation for work. And then as we turn more the other way, we have the seating area. It's been very comfortable and enjoyable. Okay. And then as we turn back towards my workstation, we have the kitchenette. So there's the sink. There's all my cooking stuff. Here is the fridge. And then we have an oven, a microwave, and then there's my trash, and then there's a bunch of stuff in there. And then we have these tight line curtains that wrap around all the way over there. And then we go back over here. And then this is a closet, a very large closet. You can see in there. Turn on the light. See, here are my clothes. You know, and then stuff they have here, and shelves all around, and then back this way. And I will give you another view of the seating area. And then that will take us to the bed. So this room is just a studio. So then this will take us to the bed. There's a nightstand on either side, a window behind it. There's a bookshelf right there for all my toiletries that I have over there. And then I have my tripod, my fan, and then a place to dry my towel. This has been great to have because this place doesn't have a washer or dryer. Here is the bathroom. I have the shower. And then I have the vanity. And then that is about it. Boom. So one more thing is the seating area that I enjoy. And then I do get a bike This is the backyard. And then one last exciting thing is for my use only is an outdoor shower. Hey everybody, I am glad you made it to the end of the video. I just wanted to go over some pros and cons of this Airbnb. It really honestly didn't have a lot of cons. It really didn't. It was so amazing, and I was so thankful that I got to stay in Florida for a month, and thankful that my job allows me to do that. So, pro number one was the price. It was priced at $12.99.75 for the month. That was including cleaning fees, everything under the sun, which was really good. It's a really good price. So number two, it was not too far from downtown. That was another plus. As I mentioned in my prior videos, if you haven't seen them yet after this one, go check them out. But I mentioned they had Sarasota On Demand, which is a taxi service that is ran by Sarasota County. It's $1.25 a ride. So it was close to downtown, so I only had to walk a couple blocks, hop in the taxi, and I could go anywhere in Sarasota. So the location was Paver Park in Sarasota County, which it absolutely was prime. So also number three, I was a little concerned because I wasn't familiar with Sarasota at all, and you get nervous when you go to a new environment and you're like, oh my god, like, are the people going to be cool? What's going to happen? Is the neighborhood going to be loud? Is it going to be quiet? Is it going to be older? You know, because it is Florida. But the neighborhood was actually, I rode my bike so many times and I hardly saw people out. And I'm like, but Halloween was so adorable because it was like families everywhere, and it was really adorable. But the neighborhood was very quiet, which was a big plus in my book. Number four, the pro for that was the whole entire Airbnb. I'm gonna say, you know, there was a couple things that I'll mention in cons, but it wasn't anything that you can't move past and, you know, work through. It wasn't anything too invasive or bothering. I just want to put emphasis, the outdoor shower made this entire Airbnb. Made the entire Airbnb. It was absolutely amazing. I loved coming home from the beach all sandy and having a whole bunch of sunscreen on me and just feeling oily and gross and just taking a nice outdoor shower. Just really just set the tone for a nice afternoon nap after getting back from the beach. Another thing that I want to mention for the pros is the Airbnb came with a bike. I am so thankful I was able to have that bike because I was able to ride my bike, well, their bike that they offered, and exercise and just like explore all the neighborhoods around and just like, you know, get lost and just really get a sense for the neighborhood that I was in. Okay, and on to the cons. I sat for about an hour thinking about cons and I really couldn't find many. You know, everything was great about it. The price, the location, the neighborhood, it was all great. You know, the outdoor shower, the bike. But one of the cons that I wrote down is they had a sunlight in there, and, you know, when it rained pretty heavily, it did leak a little bit, but I just put a pot on the ground and it was just like a couple drips. You know, it wasn't anything too crazy, and it didn't rain much while I was down there, so I didn't have to deal with the leaky sunroof. And I'm just like, you know what? Not gonna let it ruin the time. It's just a little leak. But that is one of the cons. Another con is the air conditioning. You know, I didn't use it a lot while I was down there, but I was down there, and if you've seen the videos, you could see video 2 when I go to Venice, Florida. I was out of breath. Let me tell you, I feel like I used the air condition down there, and if you looked in it, it was just all black. So the air conditioner was just so gross. So gross. And I didn't use it for the next 3 weeks because I felt like it made me sick. And if you see in the other videos, I did test negative for COVID down there because I'm like, oh my god, like, I cannot breathe. And I'm like, the only thing I can think of is that moldy AC that was just blowing air in my face. And then another thing was, I was very surprised. Well, I guess wildlife is everywhere, but I like had a motion sensor light on the outside of my Airbnb, and I'm like just getting ready for bed, I'm getting all cozy, blah 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 blah, and I just see it go on, and I'm like, who's out there? Who is out there? And I was like, I called my friend Rob, which lives in Michigan, my roommate, and I'm like, oh my god, like there's someone outside my Airbnb, and I'm like, and he's like, girl, I don't think someone's outside your Airbnb. And I'm like, did you look out the windows or anything? And I'm like, I didn't see anybody, but why would the motion sensor light come on? So that night passed, it didn't happen again, and then it happened like 4 days later, and I'm like, okay, no, 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 I don't want to die today. I, am too young to die. But I look out there, and it's just a raccoon eating an avocado from the avocado tree that was at the Airbnb. So I had nothing to worry about. So I was very thankful for that. That was a con, which was raccoons. See, I couldn't find much. But everyone, I hope you enjoyed this tour. I hope you have a wonderful day. Please check out all the videos that I made for my trip to Sarasota, Florida. And have a lovely day, and subscribe, comment, let me know what I can do better with this channel. Thank you. Bye.